Uh, hey there, Delson fans. Got a new type of review for you here today. Doing a review on a game this time, not food. I know, unexpected. But this game, it's a game my buddy recommended to me. It's a virtual reality, like medieval sort of sword fighting type of game. Or really like so I thought, but we'll get to that later. As you can see, this, the gameplay's a little sped up, or else we'd be here for a while. I don't know how to do any of those other fancy editing tricks that some other members of the Delson crew might know how to do, but I could figure that out at least. As you can see here, I'm just sort of like fumbling around trying to figure out the controls. Swinging that little sword around quite a bit, just getting used to things. Uh, I don't think this game really had a tutorial, so it just kind of left me in the dark. I had to figure it out for myself, but that's okay. I think I kind of got around it, and uh, oh, you can see I do a little bit of like moving it with my mind there. I think they call that telekinesis. I wasn't really sure what to do. The game doesn't give you a lot of direction. I don't really care about reading too much. I didn't want to play this for the. I don't think it has a story. That's not why I was playing this game anyway. I try and figure out the climbing here because I was told that you can like climb up stuff. It's not like I figured out a little bit, but there seems to be some sort of like invisible force preventing me from going on top of this rock. So the climbing's not really it's not too good. It's a little janky, but that's okay. That's not why we played it anyway. And I gotta say, I gave this game, the best shot I could. I really tried to get into it, but all in all, there's just not really a lot going on with it. I was told there were like swords and magic and stuff, but like I never really saw any of that. My buddy who recommended me the game told me you could be like a samurai ninja warrior type of thing, and I didn't really see any like katanas or throwing stars when I played the game. So I'm not sure if maybe he was just, wrong about that, or maybe the content is like hidden or something. I couldn't really find any of that. All in all, there wasn't really much to do in this game. I um I really tried to make the most of it with the time I had, but like it seemed a little dare I see I don't feel good about this because from what I understand this game's made by an indie studio. I believe the name is Warp Frog, and this seems to be their first major game, so I don't really want to be too bad about it. I don't want to harp on it too much, but there's not a ton to do. What I did, it feels the gameplay that I did have, I didn't really find any swords or anything, but the punching feels really, really good. Uh, I really wish there were like swords and stuff though. I think that like sword is in the name of the game. I'll have to look up what the name of the game is after. But I couldn't really find any of those. There were no swords in this game. Like the guy I fought had like a big wooden stick, and that's not really a sword, so I wasn't really too interested in that. But all in all, there's just not a lot going on. There's not much. There's like one guy to fight, and you're like on a beach the whole time, which I thought I'd be like in a castle, Like I thought it'd be like medieval like fighting, and I'd be like in a castle with like bow and arrows and armor and like a dungeon. Maybe like magic, but there doesn't seem to be any of that. or at least the game doesn't tell you how to get to it. I think that the game could use a little bit more direction in that regard. They just kind of let you figure things out for yourself, which I understand. It's VR. You're like a dude. You're like it's really your body, so you should just kind of know how to figure things out for yourself. But I I don't know. They could have like maybe spawned me in with like a bunch of swords and knives and like a bow, and I probably would have had more fun. But it's a great foundation. Like I said, this is an indie game, so none of this is really deducting points per se. It's just they know what to work on in the future for future updates. They have a nice direction to head in. And I'd say until some more updates happen with this game, until we get like, cool katanas and like bow and arrows and some like ninjas, I don't really want to give this a solid review because this is a great foundation for an indie studio's first game. They have a lot to work on here, but it really didn't hold my attention. I just kind of left because I couldn't find where to go. I couldn't find anything to do. So that's about it, really. That's about where my comments on the game end.